Hello and welcome to our new record. Today we are going to explain Unit 6 Grammar's points. It talks about reflexive pronouns and passive voice for present and past simple. Let's start with the reflexive pronoun. So, what does it mean? We use the reflexive pronoun as a direct object when the object is the same as the subject of the verb. Look at this table. Subject pronoun I, you, he, she, it, we, you, and they. And the other side, the reflexive pronoun is myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself, ourselves, yourselves, themselves. Now, look at these examples. Now let's talk about the passive voice with the present symbol. How to transform active sentence into passive sentence. Before we start, we should explain what is the active voice. Look at this sentence. The boy watches the stars. The boy is the subject, the verb is watches, and the object is stars. Look at sentence number 2. My mom waters the flowers. My mom is the subject, waters is the verb, flowers is the object. In an active voice sentence, a subject does an action that affects an object. When do we use the passive voice? Number 1. Read number 2. Read number 3. Read number 4. Now let's discuss these points. Number 1, when we want to give more importance to the object rather than the subject. The object, we want to give him more importance. Number 2, when time is not important. Number 3, when the subject is not important or we don't know it. The last one, when we describe scientific process. This is which we called the form or the main rule. Am is are plus past participle, or as we said before, it's which we say be. How to do the transformation? The boy watches the stars. Step 1, take the object and put it as a subject at the beginning of our sentence, like this one. Okay, here stars is plural, so I will use are beside and we put the verb in the third condition at past participle. Okay, so the sentence will be The stars are watched by the boy. Look at this map. The boy watches the stars. We start our sentence with the stars are watched by the boy. Notice here that we remove y and add ied. Let's start some examples. Number 1. Peter Pan invites Wendy to Neverland. Try to write your answer. Wendy is invited to Neverland by Peter Pan. Number 2. The secretary answers the phone calls. As we said, we will take the object and put it in the beginning of our sentence. So the answer would be phone calls are answered by the secretary. We use are because it's plural. Thomas feeds the hens. So what will be your answer? Hens are fed by Thomas. Carol makes the cake, and I want to make it in a passive voice, so I will start my sentence with the cake. So it will be the cake is made by Carol. Notice that make, the past participle will be made. Make, made, made. Polly hangs the jeans. The jeans are hung by Polly. Jerry kicks Tom. So I will say Tom is the object. The answer will be Tom is kicked by Jerry. Try to write your answer. Puppets are made by the puppeteer. Marina navigates the ship, so it will be the ship is navigated by Marina. Now we will talk about the passive voice in the past simple tense. So how can we make a sentence in the passive voice with past simple tense? Look at this example. The house was built in 1980. So as a form we will use was and were plus past participle, part of the verb to be plus the past participle. Look at these examples.